this Los Angeles Chargers team was pitiful this past season. And this basically sums up the last few years for Chargers fans.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
This upcoming season should be a sometimes maybe good team because the Los Angeles Chargers, they've built up a very good team. They've practically done a mini rebuild in this offseason. Okay, because this past season, they were not good. With Brandon Staley as their head coach, they were never going to go anywhere. And what do you expect? The Chargers fire Brandon Staley. Huge round of applause for the Los Angeles Chargers organization, team, and staff for finally firing that awful man that basically ruined the whole franchise. And let's all be honest, Justin Herbert's career has been filled with what-ifs. And those what-ifs are because of Brandon Staley's coaching job. Obviously, last year in 2023, he blew a 27-0 lead against the Jacksonville Jaguars. That should have been an easy dub to go to the divisional round, and he blew that. And that's the point where the Chargers should have fired Brandon Staley, but they didn't. But they finally did now, so that's all that matters. They got Jim Harbaugh, obviously the past coach for the Michigan Wolverines, winning that national championship. Amazing head coach. I think he'll do amazing with the Los Angeles Chargers. And the reason why I say that is because in the NFL draft, the Los Angeles Chargers used their 5th pick for Joe Alt. Joe Alt is an amazing offensive lineman for the Chargers. And they also picked up Gus Edwards before the draft in free agency, so that run game should be strong, just like how that run game was strong with the Michigan Wolverines. And the Los Angeles Chargers also got some weapons for Justin Herbert. They got Ladd McConkey, and they also got Brendan Rice. I think Brendan Rice was a steal considering the talent he brings to the table. And so, looking around the team, the defense wasn't too good, but I fully put the blame on Brandon Staley. Brandon Staley, was just a huge setback for this team. But now, since he's gone, this Los Angeles Chargers team should be pretty good. And considering they went 5-12, the NFL schedule works. If you did a really poor poverty, you get an easier schedule. And since the Chargers did just that, they get an easier schedule. All right, so let's dive into the schedule. Week 1, they get the Raiders. That should be a close game. They get the Panthers. I fully expect that to be a W. And then you get to play the Steelers. The Steelers, now that's a toss-up team. That also depends on who's starting, Russell Wilson or Justin Fields. I do think Russell Wilson will be starting, though. And I still see a W in that game. They play the Chiefs. Week 4, they play the Broncos. Then they play the Cardinals. I see them getting a W there. I see them getting a W against the Saints. The Browns is definitely a toss-up game. I see them winning against the Titans. The Bengals will be tough. But I do think with their defense and their offense, new offensive scheme, I do think they have a chance against teams like the Chiefs and Bengals. And, on the topic of Bengals, the next week, they play the Ravens. The Ravens, that's going to be a tough game. You shouldn't expect them to win. But also, if they win, then that just solidifies that they're a playoff team. Then they play the Falcons. They play the Chiefs again. Bucks. That should be a winnable game. Broncos, Patriots, Raiders. Now, looking at the schedule, you see the Raiders. That could most likely be a split series. the Panthers, the Steelers, the Broncos, both games, the Cardinals, Saints, Titans, Buccaneers, Falcons, Patriots. Now, this team, this schedule isn't too hard. And so this will really put to test this whole Los Angeles Chargers team. And I personally see about a 10, 11, maybe even 12 win season. And they could definitely be the underdog and upset a few teams like the Bengals, Ravens, and Chiefs. And, on the topic of the schedule, this whole season definitely, sees if Justin Herbert is the guy or not. Because, you have the offensive weapons now. You have the new head coach. You have a pretty good defense. You have a good offensive line. Now, you just need to put to test Justin Herbert. And I do believe in the new system and new, whole coaching staff that Justin Herbert will have. I do think the Chargers will win some games. I do think they will be playoff contenders in this upcoming season. Now, I think winning the division is, a bit too far, but I can definitely see them. I do actually believe they will come second in the AFC West and get the 6th or 5th seed. And me personally, I really would like to see this Los Angeles Chargers team to succeed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe. We've been killing it. I've gotten, a whole bunch of support and views and subscribers. So thank you and peace.